Crafters here today with another pre-release pack opening, and we're going to have a bit of fun with this. So we're going to open the pre-release pack and see what sealed deck we can build. Still can't quite play pre-release in the UK yet. Things haven't opened up properly. Might do something casual with some friends. Probably keep this going after pre-release is all finished. So, after I'm allowed to go back and play paper pre-releases, because I quite enjoy doing this on camera. And it's quite fun to do. And I do enjoy cracking some packs when there's a purpose to it. So, starting off, the promo is Priest of Fellrights. I think there's some tokens in here as well. And what else we've got? Squirrels of the Multiverse. Got the thing and a white dice. I think most of the last ones have been green, I've seen, but here we go. A white Modern Horizons dice. And then just pop that to the side. And I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs. So I want to make sure I've got all 6. Okay. So Priest of Fellrights, I'll see what else is in here. It's black-white for a 2/2. Tap, pay 3 life, sacrifice it, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, activate only as a sorcery, and then we've got Unearth for 3 white, black. So return it and against haste. So, pretty cool card actually. Would definitely be interested in playing this, and there's some nice big things you can reanimate using this. And the tokens you get a squirrel, a treasure, a squirrel / gem, a treasure / bird, a clue / beast, a food / crab, and a thopter / zombie army. I believe they're all the same in every pre-release pack. Put this to the side as well. I don't need that. Okay. So, hoping for some spicy pulls and also see what we can build. Don't even know the archetypes of the format. We'll have to wait and see what they are a little bit. I know a little bit, but not huge amounts. So first of all, we've got Cabal Initiate. Discard a card. Cabal Initiate gains lifelink until end of turn. Threshold, and it gets +1/+2 as long as you have 7 or more cards in the graveyard. So yeah, seems pretty okay for a common. Crack open. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Create a treasure token. Pretty good. Yeah, fine. Good for splashing as well. Good for green cards and ramp and things like that. Not sure how much artifacts and enchantments are in. There's quite a few artifacts, to be fair. You know, there's a small artifact theme. Battle plan. Drawing a battle plan. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Basic land cycling for 1 in red. So discard this card, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. Pretty good for, in some limit decks is that land cycling thing. So that's good to have here. Hellmongrel, 4 mana, 4/3, discard a card, gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Madness as 2 and a black. Don't know why I'm putting them in this order. I was putting them in mana value order there for some reason. But I want them in Wooburg order. Ethereum Spinner. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, create a 1/1 colourless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. It's a 3 mana 2/1. That seems pretty good. Not a bad common. It's an artifact in itself as well, which is pretty cool. So you get an artifact creature human wizard. There's a couple other cards like that about. Disciple Sun lifelink. 5 mana lifelink 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card with mana value 3. That's from the graveyard to your hand. Is that Sun Titans text kind of, but obviously not quite as good version of that. It is a common, but I think that still seems pretty good. Foul Watcher, 2 mana 1/2 flyer, so it's a Stormcrow. When it enters the battlefield, Surveil 1, and Delirium, it gets +1/+0 as long as there are 4 more card types in the graveyard. So that seems really good. Potentially 2 mana 2/2 flyer. You get a Surveil, so it's a little bit better than Scry, helps to power its own Delirium. And yeah, I think I quite like that. That's a cool common. Terminal Agony. Destroy target creature for 2 black-red. It's madness black and red. Solid. His mouth melted to slag, yet somehow he kept screaming. Brutal. Watched Brightburn last night, reminds a little bit of that. Darkmoss Bridge. Did for a very small second think that was Verdant Catacombs, but it is one of these new artifact taplands, which is cool. I'll put this over here as well. Drakekeeper, a squirrel card. 5 mana 2/2, create 2 squirrel tokens, and then you can pump the squirrels and give them menace. Squirrels in black green. Break the Ice, spicy card for modern. Destroy target land that is snow or could produce colorless mana for black, but overload it for 4 black, so you can destroy Tron players effectively. Vestus Gloves, artifact land walk, so you can. I hadn't seen this one. That's pretty cool. +2/+1 on artifact land walk is pretty nice. Might move these packs down here. And then we've got a sketch card here. I've not actually seen one of these in person yet, but these look pretty cool. So you can get a better picture on the picture. There we go. When you discard a card, you may pay 1. If you do, amass 2. And then a Mishra's Factory. It becomes a 2/2 assembly worker artifact creature until end of turn. It's still land. And General Ferrous Rockerick. Hexproof for monocolored. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, create a 4/4 red and white golem artifact creature token. And then we've got a treasure on the end as well. So nothing pulling us any particular way there. Spicy human card there as well. So we'll see how we go. Okay, pack 2. I won't go through cards I've seen duplicates of too much. But here we go. Gorge Zealot, Reach Delirium. Whenever Gorge Zealot attacks, if a 4 or more card types, Delirium text, it deals 1 damage to each creature a defending player controls. That's pretty strong, especially against something like Squirrels and I'm going to load out, and that seems pretty good. T-Rex Canticle. Target opponent reveals a hand. You choose a card from it, discard that card, then discards a card at random. So discard 1 card, then discard another one at random. That's pretty cool. Kind of like a little bit of a Turok throwback there, where they discard 2 cards at random. Flourish and Strike. 5 damage to target creature with flying, or target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn, but you can entwine it. So that's, yeah, pretty cool entwine cards there. Mount Velis Manticore. Okay, enchantment creature. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may discard a card. When you do, Mount Velis Manticore deals X damage to any target with X number of card types that the discarded card has. Okay, yeah, so I can see that. So if you discard this card, then it'll deal 2 damage because it's an enchantment and a creature. Manticore's not a card type, it's a creature type. I haven't been thinking about doing a little video on types on cards, actually, because I think there's quite a lot to talk about there and a lot of people don't understand it, but that seems fine. It's not like super spicy, but it's pretty good. Knighted May. Never remember how to say that. 2 and a white. To cast it, 2/2, and it also has 2 and white for adapt 1. So if it's got no counters on it, you put a counter on it. And whenever one of them, I think that's from the Simic mechanic from Ravnik Allegiance. When one or more +1/+1 counters are put on Knight of Mir, it gains double strike until end of turn. Okay, that seems pretty good. Yeah, so you can like hold that off, threat of activation stuff as well. That's pretty good. Parcel Mir. 2 sacrifice to draw a card. Yeah, solid. Artifact creature as well. Ah, I see, it's a clue. It's a clue as well. That's pretty cool. I like that. I do like that. Breathless Knight. Black white. Flying, lifelink. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under control. If a creature entered from the graveyard, or you cast it from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Breathless Knight. Yeah, that's solid. That's definitely a solid card for black white. At a common. 2 mana 2/2 flying lifelink. A 3 mana 2/2 flying lifelink is already solid. And then you can grow it as well. Guardian Kirin. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It's a 4 mana 2/3 flyer. Still fine, but not as good. Chrome Courier. 3 mana 1/1 flyer. Okay, let's see what else it has. When Chrome Courier enters the battlefield, reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put 1 element into your hand, the other into the graveyard. If you put an artifact card into your hand this way, you gain 3 life. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't think it's like super ridiculous, but it's still in the commons. We've got a red, blue artifact double land. We've got Tireless Snacker here, Tireless Provisioner. So land 4 when it enters the battlefield, create a food or a treasure. Arcbound Whelp, modular 2, flying. So it's 2/2 flyer for 4. And it's got fire breathing, so pay red and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Also got modular. Underworld Hermit, 4 black. Enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens equal to your devotion to black. So it's a little bit like Gary, but it makes squirrels instead of draining life. Pretty cool. Another black card here. It's a 1/1 flyer for 3. It's got Echo, 2 in black, and when it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. Okay, that seems pretty good actually. That seems pretty strong. And then our rare is Territorial Carvu. So it's red-green. Power and toughness are equal to the number of basic land types among lands you control. So yeah, if you have a forest and a mountain, it's a 2/2, but if you have a forest, mountain, and a plains, something like that, it's a 3/3. Whenever Territorial Carvu attacks, choose 1, discard a card if you do, draw a card, or exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Seems cool. Not like super spicy or anything, but it's still fine. 3 gold cards is my 3 reds so far, and then I've got a crab token. Okay. Pack number 3. Fulham Recluse, 5 mana, 3/5 reach with Morbid. Enters the battlefield. If a creature died its turn, investigate. So it creates a clue token. And I was watching Garen Fahey's video when he opened his set booster pack. There is a creature which says create clue token and doesn't necessarily just say investigate. Faithless Salvaging. Okay, bit of Faithless Looting, but not quite. Guiltblade Prowler. 1, tap, pay a life, draw a card, activate only if you discard a card this turn. Glimmerben, and it's old border as well. So that's a nice little common for us there. Sacrifice a token. Glimmerben gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It's a 1 mana 1/2. And it's an oof as well. You can see, I think that art, can you get in focus? Need a decent camera. It's so hard to do these pack ones and get the camera right. But that art is a reference to another piece of art that's been used in the past. Unholy Heat, red, instant, deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and Delirium deals 6 damage if you've got 4 or more card types in your graveyard. So that is a pretty good instant speed removal piece there. It's a shock to start with. Doesn't go to face, but you can remove something pretty big later on if needed. Blacksmith Skill. Target permanent gains hexproof and indestructible at end of turn. If it's an artifact creature, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Solid. Yeah. Seen tricks out before. Steelfin Whale, affinity for artifacts, so it's 1 less to cast for each artifact you control. Really good at treasures and stuff like that. And then whenever an artifact enters a battlefield under your control, untap Steelfin Whale. So you can have some kind of shenanigans on there. It's not an artifact itself, which is interesting, I think. I would have just expected it to be an artifact looking at the rest of the text, but it's fine. Captured by the Lagax. Enchanted creature, it can't attack a block, and when captured by the Lagax, enters a battlefield, support 2. Okay, so that's a reference to, I think it was Oath of the Gatewatch, and there was something back Lagak, and that had support 2, but that's pretty cool. A little reference to a card there. The blue-black artifact land, we've got a Steel Dromedary, camel, artifact creature, enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Doesn't untap. So it's a 3 mana 2/2, which enters with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Doesn't untap during your untap step if it has a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, you may move a +1/+1 counter from Steel Dromedary on the target creature. Okay, cool. So, 3 mana, 4/4 to start with. Good blocker. You can play it in your first main and put a counter on the attacker after that. But if you don't have a creature to put a counter on it, you don't have to move the counter across yet, so you can wait until the next turn and cast this on 3, and then put a counter on a 4/4 next turn. So that seems a really solid card, actually. I like that. Healer's Flock. It's the Llanowar tribe white card. So 3 Healer's Hawks stuck together. 3 Healer's Hawks and Trenchcoat. Vidalcan Infiltrator. 1 in the blue, 1/3. Can't be blocked. It gets +1/+0 if you control 3 or more artifacts. And Vindicate for the rare. So another black-white rare. It's our second black-white rare. Destroy target permanent. Yeah, solid. Ooh, okay. And we've also got the Timeless Dragon as well. So Vindicate was in the Newton Modern slot, and Timeless Dragon is my rare, and it looks like I got a foil there as well. We'll see what that is in a moment. So Plain Sight on 2 and Eternalize. Yep, I've seen that pop up before. And Viashino Lash Claw. So discard a card, creatures that you control gain haste until end of turn. Really hoping for a 3 rare pack there, but never mind. That would have been fun. And then a bird. A burb. Halfway through the packs, not seeing anything which is really pulling me anyway. I think black white is looking quite good. There's some cool stuff there. I really don't know how I'm gonna build this. Usually at this point I'm kind of thinking, oh, this colour's looking really good. I've got some really good res in this colour, and I don't really have anything like that. Here's another sketch card. So World Weary, 5 mana. Enchant creature gets -4/-4, but basic land site then 1 of black. That's pulling me a little bit into black. Ooh, Chatterstorm. Got a few squirrely things, which might be good. And this is pretty cool as well. So create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token for 1 green. Pretty boring, but if you get to do storm stuff, then it has storm as well. Battle Plan, I've seen that. Kitchen Imp. Flying Haste, Madness for a black. It's a 4 mana 2/2. Yep, cool in some kind of discard deck. Locus, no, it's not Locus Focus. Lose Focus. It's 1 of blue, instant replicate for blue. So when you cast it, you make a copy for each time you paid its replicate cost. So if you've got 4 blue sources and 1 other, you can copy this 3 times. Can't target spell unless its controller pays 2. It's fine. It's a fine counter. Tragic Fall, a bit like Tragic Slip, but not. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn, but if you're hellbent, so if you have no cards left in hand, it gets -13/-13 for 1 black. Marble Gargoyle gets +0/+1 until end of turn if you pay white. It's flying, 3 mana 2/2. Yeah. Solid artifact creature. Shattered Ego, enchant creature gets -3/-0 for a blue. And then 3 blue, put enchanted creature on top of its owner's library, 3rd from top. So you can play it on a creature to give it -3/-0 if it's just a bit of a beater that's getting on your nerves. And if it's got like some kind of static ability, you've got that extra little bit there. Not too spicy a card, I don't think, but I think it's a cool little design. Storm God's Oracle, blue, red, common, enchantment creature, human shaman. Storm God's Oracle gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it dies, it deals 3 damage to any target. Yeah, seems fine. Seen cool cards out before. Ornithopter of Paradise. Probably not a great card, but I like it in limited. Flying 0/2 mana rock in colourless. Sweet. Blocks a little bit, ramps a little bit, fixes a little bit. Necromancer's Familiar. He's got lifelink as long as he's got no cards in hand. So Hellbent, 3 mana, 3/1 flyer. Then black, discard a card. It gains indestructible at the end of turn. Tap it. So kind of like the new regenerate text there. Slag Strider. Affinity for artifacts. So it's 5 red, so 7 mana to start with, but it's affinity for artifacts, which is good. So 3/3. 1, sacrifice an artifact. Slag Strider deals 1 damage to any target. It's fine. See how many artifacts you can get. And there's a lot of like coloured artifacts available here as well. Road Ruin. I assume it's Road to Ruin. Was that the way these ones worked? Yeah, Road to Ruin. So 3 mana, 2 and a green for the first bit. Search your library for a basic land card, put it in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. But it's instant as well, which is pretty good. And then Ruin, which is the aftermath side. So you cast this from the graveyard. Ruin deals damage target creature equal to the number of lands you control. I've seen a similar card to that in one of the Alley-Cat sets, actually, if I remember rightly. Millikin, 2 mana, tap, mill a card, add a colours. So you mill a card, and it's a 0/1. Okay. And then, ooh, that is a nice card. Okay, this is my first really, really cool cards. A Sketch Grist the Hunger Tide. Let's see if we can. Ooh, it's just about getting in focus there. That's really cool. Can be used as commander. Yeah, that's really, really nice. As long as Grist the Hunger Tide isn't on the battlefield, it's a 1/1 insect creature in addition to its other types. So it's a creature when it's not in the battlefield. So in the graveyard, you can reanimate it as a creature and things like that. It's 1 black green, so 3 mana. 3 mana planeswalkers are always spicy. 3 loyalty. +1, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token, then mill a card. If an insect card was milled this way, put a loyalty card on Grist, and then repeat this process. -2, you may sacrifice a creature when you do destroy target creature or planeswalker. Then -5, each opponent loses life equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. That's a spicy one. The unfortunate thing with this one, I did get one of these earlier on, didn't I? Let's see if I can find one. So, oh no, so some of the sketch cards have like a little bit of the artist notes that the wizards give the artists to put on their. Is this a sketch card? Yeah, yes, it's a sketch card. But they have the little notes that wizards use to tell the artists what they want the card to look like. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's spicy. And then we get another burb. Okay, let's change things. Still definitely do. I think black's looking quite likely. Maybe some kind of Abzan deck in some way. Sorry if the crackling is destroying your ears on YouTube there. Flourish and Strike, 1 and a green. It's choose 1, deal 5 damage. Oh no, we've looked at this one already. Tavern Scoundrel, haven't seen this one. 1 and a red, creature human rogue. When you win a coin flip, create 2 treasure tokens. And so that's some of the coin flip cards. And then 1 and a tap, sacrifice another permanent, flip a coin. So it kind of fuels itself a little bit as well. Okay. So once you get going with this, if you win every time, you're going to create a treasure token each time because you can sacrifice a treasure and then use this with it. That's pretty cool. Loathsome Curator. Exploit. When it enters a battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. It's 5/4 menace for 5. And when it exploits a creature, destroy target creature you don't control with mana value at 3 or less. Sweet. Okay, so you get some tokens and stuff. Some squirrels maybe. That looks pretty good. Rift Sower. Tap, add a mana of any colour. So if we do go down a 3-colour deck, this might be quite good. Spend 2 for a green. So it's the 3 mana, 1, 3. Tap for a mana of any colour. But you pay a green and you suspend that on turn 1. Yeah, it's fine. It's I would just quite happily play that without the suspend clause actually in a 3-colour deck. Arcbound Prototype. 2 mana, modular 2. That's it. Artifact Creature Assembly Worker. White. Hard Evidence, create a 0/3 crab token and investigate, so create a clue. Bannerhide Krushok. Trample, reinforce 2, so 1 and a green. Discard a card, put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. Pretty good late game when you just draw your lands. You can actually do something with them. Or discard this card, sorry. Which is still quite good. And you can do that at instant speed, I believe. And then Scavenge, 5 green. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to target card's power on target creature. Scavenge only is a sorcery, so that bit is only sorcery. That's fine. Yeah, seems a cool potential green card to have. Soul of Migration. It's an elemental. 7 mana. 2/4 flyer. When it enters a battlefield, create 2 1/1 white bird creature tokens with flying and evoke for 3 and a white. Doesn't seem great, to be honest. That seems pretty poor on the grand scheme of things. The evoke does do a thing, so just cast it for its evoke cost, 3 and a white. But 3 and a white to create 2 1/1 bird is a bit pants, really. Mer Scrapland, sacrifice Mer Scrapland, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Seen that effect a few times before, not this set. We've got another Mistvault Bridge. We've got an old border Brainstone. Sweet. Okay, nice old border, cool card, which is referencing Brainstorm. Not sure how good it's going to be, but we'll see going forward. Junk Winder, affinity for tokens, so it costs 1 less for each token you control. Whenever a token enters the battlefield on your control, tap target non-permanent an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Cool's got affinity for tokens there instead of artifacts. Well, I know I've seen things like that before. Ravenous Squirrel. So, hang on. There we go. It's black or green, so quite good in Abzan deck because I can cast it for one of each of my 2 colours. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact or creature, put +1/+1 count on Ravenous Squirrel. 1 black green, sacrifice an artifact or creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Sweet. It's a multicoloured card, I suppose. Mog Salvage. If an opponent controls an island or a mountain, if an opponent controls an island and you control a mountain, you may cast a spell without paying its mana cost, so you can't play a non-red deck, but that's fine. Destroy target artifact. And then, ooh, okay, so we are definitely doing black-green in some way. It's because we've got another grist here. The normal art one here, you can see the 2 side by side here. So, yeah. We are definitely doing this thing here. They are still legendary, even though they're creatures and things. But yeah, spicy, spicy. And then we've got a squirrel. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some kind of black-green squirrels. Last pack to get a foil grist, maybe a borderless grist if that exists. We'll have to wait and see. But these last 3 packs have been, well, the last 2 packs have been pretty good. So we've got a Gargadon here. Not a greater Gargadon, not a lesser Gargadon, just a Gargadon. Discerning Taste. You can see that's a well-known well-known character with a short name in the art there. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand and the rest in the graveyard. You gain life equal to the greatest power among creature cards put into your graveyard this way. Seems cool. A little lets you dig for a card, gain some life, put some fuel the graveyard a little bit. Might be quite good if we find a good reanimation target. I think we might have a few actually. When Orchid Strider, 4 green, so 6 mana. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 food tokens. It's a 6/4. That seems fine. And then basic land cycling as well. 6 mana, 6/4, creating 2 food. If you're playing against an aggro deck, it's going to be really useful there. Arcbound Tracker. Modular 2, menace, 3 mana. It's a dog. Whenever you cast a spell, other than the first spell you cast each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Arcbound Tracker. So if you're casting 2 spells a turn, pretty good in some kind of storm deck potentially. But probably still just quite a good card. Floodhound, 3, tap, investigate. It's a 1 mana 1/2. Urban Daggertooth. So this looks like it's on, I don't know where that is. Might be one of the Ixalan places. Maybe it's where the vampires come from. 4 mana, 4/3 vigilance, enrage. When it's dealt damage, proliferate. Sweet. Yeah, spicy little card there. Arcbound Mouser. Lifelink modular 1 for white. Here we've got Dahada's Ploy. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. You gain life equal to the number of cards you discard this turn. Then Jumpstart. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. That's from Guilds of Ravnica. It's the Is It mechanic. Cool. So you can cast it, then you can cast it again by discarding a card. Sojourner's Companion. It's a salamander artifact creature. Affinity for artifacts, so 7 mana 4/4 and artifact land silence. So you can go get an artifact land if you want. Blossom and Calm. You gain hexproof until your next turn. You gain 2 life and rebound for a single white. Good hate card in some decks, I think, against burn or something like that. Glint Creeper. Glint Creeper enters the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters on it for each colour of mana spent to cast it. Glint Creeper can't be blocked with creatures power 2 or less. Okay, so in 3-colour deck, it'll be a 6. 3-mana deck will be a 6/6. Okay, yeah, I think I can play that. Potentially get an 8/8 if I've got some mana rocks and stuff as well. Filigree Attendant. Power equal to the number of artifacts you control. Star 3 for 4 mana. Flyer. Soul Snare. Single white. Sacrifice Soul Snare for a white. Exile a target creature that's attacking you or a planeswalker you control. Misty Rainforest. Nice. And there's still another card after this, so we'll see what we're going to get. But, okay. Nice fetch. Is that the most expensive fetch in the set? I think it might be. It's going to be between this and Tarn. I'm not sure which one's more expensive at the moment. And then I've got a foil Blossom and Calm as well. All right. Last 3 packs definitely pulled it around there a little bit. Pretty happy with how they turned out. Didn't notice anything particularly in blue that I'm bothered about. But that, I don't think I'm too bothered by this Lazatep Chancellor. So I'm just going to have a look straight Abzan. Because I feel like that is the way I want to play this. Did I get any? I've got a black Greenland there. 2 blue blacks, blue red, and a Mishra's Factory. Okay, and then I wasn't really too fussed by the white either. I've definitely got to play black green with 2 grist. I think my fixing is definitely good enough to play 3. I could definitely potentially play a 4, but I think I've got enough good stuff in these colours to keep me going. Do I play white? I think I might just... I'll have a look at the... because Abzan is obviously white. Definitely didn't forget that. Was there... We'll see if there's any... I think I might just play the white gold cards. We'll see, actually. There's a few good things here. They seem quite good. Don't really care about any of them. Don't really like that. Yeah, I think we'll just grab those ones out and have a look at them with everything else. Green cards. That's a bit of a green card. If this hit players, I might have thought about playing it, but I don't think it's worth playing in this deck. Black, white. And then here. Probably put that on a sleeve, but never mind. We definitely want them. Do I want this? Don't think I do. Probably want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I don't have to play with that because it seems quite fun. All of that with Paradise. I like Steel Dromedary as well. And Vectis Gloves, potentially, if we've got the things to equip with it. Really should get a sleeve for that, but the sleeves are in the other room at the moment. Maybe play Mishra's Factory. Definitely saw some assembly workers somewhere, so might have some things that can go on. Yeah, nice. Human Cleric. Okay, time to start laying things out. Put those at the bottom of the pile. Non-creature, kind of a creature. Not really a creature I want to attack with, but I'll put it with the creatures. I like to put the creatures up separate. I'm going to move these to the side, actually, because I'm going to want some space for this. Don't damage the Misty. And camera seems to have dropped at some point. Missed that. Okay. Right. Descentist. Loathsome Curator. Necromancer's Familiar. Tragic Fall. Not a bad removal spell. Kitchen Imp. We'll see how much discard we've got for something like that. World Weary. Removal spell again. Gilt Blade Prowler. Tap 1 and tap, pay a life, draw a card. Only if you discard a card this turn, it's 2/3 for 3. We'll see. Dawn Shredder. Yeah, that's a sweet one, I think, actually. Phyrexian as well. Underworld Hermit is 4 black. Turok's Canticle for 4 mana. That is a discard spell. Break the Ice. I don't think I'm going to want to play Break the Ice. I can go to the side. Hellmongrel. Discard a card. Hellmongrel gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Mana to 2 and a black. Yeah, I think I want my discard outlets actually, because I think I've got some things that go with it. And it's another discard thing. Glinton Creeper. Yeah, that seems actually solid. Can't be blocked by small things, and it's going to be pretty big itself. Urban Daggertooth. Probably. Yeah, I think there's a few counter synergies going on, so Proliferate will work quite good. Orchid Strider. Enters battlefield, create 2 food tokens. Might just be a big beater. This seems to work alright because I got some graveyard shenanigans. Rift Sower. Yeah, I think I want my extra colours. Flourish and Strike. I've got 2 of these. I might want 1, but I don't think I want 2. Chatterstorm. As cool as this card is, I don't think I'm going to be casting enough spells to make it work. We'll leave it down here for now. I'll leave it with these creatures, but I don't think there's enough going on to make it work. Glimmerburn. 1 mana 1/2. Can become a 3/4. Maybe. End of battlefield, Morbid. Create Clue. Yeah, that seems like something you can play into. Tireless Provisioner. Yeah, that's definitely going. That's sweet. Flourish and Strike. Don't think I want to play a second one of those at all. Crack Open. I think that's a sideboard card. But it's a sideboard card you could bring in quite a lot. Have to play a bit more set to really know. Ravenous Squirrels getting played. Drakekeeper. Yeah, got some squirrels going on. Priest of Felrites. I think I'm going to keep that in. The Vindicator I'm going to keep in. And my Grists. Oh, yes. They're going in. Spicy, spicy. Breathless Night. Yeah, we'll put it in. Don't think I'll necessarily... We've got a lot of good stuff going on here. Decide Wilson can get my Grists back. So let's put that in. And then whatever creature in control dies, put a +1 card. I don't think we need that. I don't think we need that. So we've got a little bit of white splash in here. Currently we are at, for non-land cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. So 26 like kind of creature cards already. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're at 33. So we need to make quite a few cuts here. Probably 10 cuts. Got quite a bit going on the top end here. Maybe the Orchid's trying to come out because we've got other things going on. I would like a nice pump spell for this Underworld Hermit and all the token stuff, but don't really have it. Discerning Taste, don't think we really need. Flourish and Strike, probably don't need. Glimmerburn, probably don't need. Chatterstorm I can take out because I wasn't too fussed on that one anyway. Bone Shredder, Guiltblade Power. I kind of like all of these 3-drops. There's quite a few 3-drops there, but I like them all. Probably get rid of a 5-drop and a 4-drop quite happily. Kitchen Imp seems cool, but I don't think it's doing exactly what we want, and I don't think we've got enough just kind of discard effects which we're going to be able to use that with. I mean, that seems good. That seems really good with squirrels, actually. So yeah, we're going to keep that in. Funnelweb Recluse. A creature dies, turn investigate. I think I want that. Nice blocker, nice bit of card draw. Creeper. I think it's always going to be a 5 mana 6/6 to start with. It can't be block creature's power 2 or less, and it might be an 8/8, which will definitely get the game ended quickly. So I might keep all those. I've got a little bit of ramp as well, so the top end is not too much of an issue. Artifact Landwalk. Got a few big guys. It's +2/+0 on Artifact Landwalk, so it makes it effectively unblockable because I think a few people are playing these artifact lands here. Two Canticle can probably come out as well. Definitely want, I think I want all three of these as removal. Grist is removal as well. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26. So probably want 3 more cuts. I think it's definitely a 17 land deck here. This is always a tough bit. Probably need to get rid of one of these 3 drops. Because I've got quite a few of these. Breathless Night. Enters battlefield under your control if a creature enters from a graveyard. You know what? Actually, no. 3 mana 2/2 flying lifelink's probably just good. And then if it gets to become a 3/3, then that's a bonus. Like that. That's a bit of removal as well. Tap, pay life, draw a card. Actually, probably take out this Prowler. So I want to cut 2 more cards. Do I just take this Priest out? Pay 3 life, sacrifice it, return target creature card, go over to the battlefield, activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, I think the Priest comes out. I think the Priest might just come out. I still like some of the white stuff, but the Priest isn't really doing it. So 1 more. There's got to be a creature somewhere. Might just take out as a Daggertooth. It's got green, so it's fairly difficult to cast. And I don't think the Prerelease is doing enough here. I could be wrong with that, but there we are. So, we've got a deck. Pretty happy with how it turned out. Got some nice spicy cards as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I hope to see you again very soon.